Happy Wednesday and welcome to the venue live. My name is Roger Ramirez, and this is Houston's first online live performance venue brought to you from R&R Studio. We're in the studio today with Folk Family Revival. Guys,
Hey,
Hello.
it's a pleasure
Hello.
to have you here.
what's up?
I'm very excited about this. So, I love your music, by the way. Soundcheck was kick-ass. I had a lot of
Thank you.
fun.
Thanks.
It's a I don't know. It was swaying me, man. It was cool, and I'm excited to hear the rest of the songs because I think we only went through two, and so I'm always excited to mix a new band, and just
Those
really
are the good ones.
and just yes, and actually mixing a band that I have no idea really of like the whole repertoire. So it's like a bunch of like little surprises that get thrown at me. I'm like, ooh, a little guitar solo, bring it up. Yeah, so it's always cool, guys. All right, so tell us your names and what you do in the band, please.
I'm Nick and I play drums.
Wait.
Wait, scratch that.
He's listening. I'm Mason. I play guitar and bass guitar, and I sing with my voice.
He's a red shirt guy.
Hi, I'm Caleb, and I play guitar.
I'm Barrett, and I play bass, but you have to switch us around, me and this guy. So if you switch us around, then we'll be the right way.
So how long have y'all been together as the Folk Family Revival? Tell us a little bit about the history, and how do you know these guys? How did y'all form this group? How did y'all get to get this group of fine young men together to do this?
Well, Barrett and I were born in the same hospital. We're brothers.
Same parents?
Same parents and everything.
You're the older?
I'm younger than Barrett is. And Caleb,
Yeah, that's why I said it.
yeah, he had more bass in his cereal.
It took care of him better.
Mm-hmm. Caleb, we met Caleb when we were very young. 8, I think I was 8. Caleb and I are right about. We only have about a week between us, so we were probably both about 8. And we were at a church that we used to go to, and that's where we met Caleb. And we grew up together, playing out in the woods and whatnot, skateboarding and all that.
Nice.
And then when we figured out about music and how awesome that is, we started playing music together, and just kind of kept doing that forever. Started multiple bands, for forever, and then just eventually realized that that's what we actually wanted to do. And round about 2011, we became Folk Family Revival full time, and just been doing that ever since, and rocking and rolling. And then Nick's our newest member, taking on the percussion. We've known him. We've known him for a few years now. I don't know how many.
Since you were but lads. End of statement.
How do you feel about Band-Aids?
I think bands don't need any more AIDS. I think, it's probably pretty rampant already. They have plenty of help, lots of aid.
So we've been doing it for a long time. That's it.
So original music.
Yes.
And so at what point from the beginning was it like, do you wanted to do original music, or did you play covers with the Folk Family Revival at one point? I'm sure you throw in a couple of covers once in a while, but what point did you start actually like, okay, we're gonna write some tunes for this band?
Well, writing's always been I'd say the root of what we're about.
Okay.
Like when Caleb and I remember, like, started a band. One day we were like, hey, let's be in a band, and the first thing we did was tried to write a song. It was terrible. It's a terrible song. I don't remember anything about it. I don't think it was even like more than a chorus, but whatever. We wanted to write songs, and when we were playing, like back at the church, for the church, we were playing like, you know, gospel and contemporary songs that other people had written for the congregation, but we were like trying to write our own stuff. And I originally was a bass player, learned how to play guitar to write songs. So we've been writing songs, you know, as long as we've been playing music, I guess.
And so has your brother always been involved in the band since the beginning? Because I know you said like you and him started kind of like the band, but
well, Caleb and I started, I think, our first band. Remember,
your brother was
what did we
already
call
playing?
it? Framed or something like that. I don't know.
Something like that. Yes.
Anyway. But yeah,
On Friday.
Nick is the most recent. The rest of us have all played together since forever.
So your writing process, man. Tell me a little bit about it. Whenever you write some tunes, are y'all more of like, let's come up with some lyrics, or do you want to come up with some cool chord progressions and then kind of come up with some melodies over that? How do y'all go about that? Or do y'all get around in like a circle and just somebody's like, just play me some chords and I'm gonna spit out some fucking words?
We actually
First cuss word of the day.
Hey, yeah, shit.
Nice.
We all used to kind of write, like we'd write like a song that we could get away with jamming, and then just kind of write words on top of it. But now that we've been writing songs for so long, there's not really much of a formula. It's just kind of like whatever you can get, you know. It's like always kind of looking for a song. So sometimes it'll be like, you know, you're like in the shower and you just think of a phrase and you're like, hey, that'll work. And then maybe you already have like a chord progression going on or something, and you can kind of put them together. But there's always like just these little things. There's like either lyrics or songs kind of happening, and once in a while they just find each other.
Or you'll say something and you'll be like, oh, that sounded really cool.
Yeah, or you think you hear something in somebody's
yeah.
song, and you're like, that's a good line, and then figure out they didn't say that. You're like, yes, got a good one on accident.
So whenever I was big into songwriting, I had this like little notebook of like, I would just be talking. I'd be like, ooh, that was nice. So I would just like write it down, you know? And so if I then later come up with a cool chord progression, and again, I would write it down. So then one day I would be like, you know what? Today I'm going to write a song. So I would just open that book and be like, okay, that phrase, I can fit that with that.
Exactly.
Fit that with that.
So you know how it goes. It's like you just kind of have little pieces of songs laying around everywhere, and when the inspiration hits, you just kind of grab all your resources and stuff them
but
together.
then sometimes, you know, in my experience, I've spit out a song like in 2 freaking hours, like it's done. But then some songs take like fucking
5 years. Yeah. Seriously, I know that one too. Yep. We got a few that's like, hey, I accidentally just spit out a song today that wasn't even a thought yesterday. And then sometimes it's like Heckler Hill, the song that we're going to start with, we were working on it for like 4 years. It's got like 10 different writers on it, because it was every time we saw somebody, we're like, hey, you want to help us try to finish this song, you know? So we gave like a bunch of people credits on it, but you know, it's actually due credit. So
it's cool, man. You gonna say something? You got ready like you were, bro.
Oh yeah.
You grabbed that microphone with conviction.
The moment passed. It was we were staying in this cabin, and Mason was writing this tune, and I was upstairs, and he was on a cot in the living room, and I come down, and he's pretty much in underwear with a guitar, and he's like, "Hey, I think I wrote a song."
Boxers or briefs, man?
I can't.
We want to know.
Actually, the guitar was hiding it. I can't even tell you for sure if he had on underwear.
very small
But I
briefs.
couldn't.
Oh wait, let me see. There's
Oh, look it. No, with the.
See,
it's kind of hard.
You can't tell.
It's kind of hard to tell. Here,
I
There
did
you
not
go.
have
There you go,
anything
Internet.
He could be naked.
That.
We're gonna start a poll. Do you think he was naked?
Please put in the comments. Do you
swipe
think he
left.
was naked?
Is that allowed on YouTube?
Yeah. Hell yeah, it is.
When the inspiration strikes, you know. Sometimes you're naked in the
Sometimes
mountains
you
in Idaho, and a song comes to you.
So So, how did the name Folk Family Revival come about? Sexy MF. How did y'all pick that? What does it mean?
We actually drew it out of a hat.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we had been in bands for a long time and went into a studio to record this song that was what it was. But we were talking to the dudes that own the studio, and they were talking about starting a label, and if we were playing these other songs,
What's up, Magred?
they were willing to. Yeah, what's
Love
up,
you.
Magred? That they were willing to sign us, and we had been bouncing around between names and hadn't really landed on anything, and they didn't, between us, we didn't dig the name we had, so we just kind of kicked around the idea of changing the band name, and Mason was in.
So, what was the original name? That one day I had before you decided to change it.
I think it was Sutherland, wasn't it?
Sutherland.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the time.
Which works really well in Texas, but apparently, and we were kids, we didn't know. Apparently, it wouldn't work up north.
Sounded
or something.
pretty.
But we were playing
pretty.
like southern rock and roll stuff, so it made sense, But Mason was in a band with this girl we knew out of Arkansas, and that's kind of how they like.
Hey, listen.
Shout out to Arkansas.
Yeah,
Everybody.
what's up, Arkansas? Kind of how they like branded their sound was that kind of folk family
Yeah, it was
revival
like
sound.
we used that as a genre placeholder.
Yeah.
The band was called Southbound Stagecoach. Thought that was cool because it was like same amount of syllables, 2 words, same amount of letters. Looked cool. But we would call ourselves like Folk Family Revival Music, kind of threw those words around. And when we were starting this band, we wanted a long name that was like somebody's name and the like we were into like Southern metal at the time. There's a band called Maylene and the Sons of Disaster, and that was a cool
Gotcha.
thing. So it was Mason Langford and the Folk Family Revival. But then after we realized that we were like more of a band than a singer-songwriter with a band, we just dropped my name off the front, and that's how we turned it into Folk Family Revival.
Interesting. So, what were some of the options that were in the hat that could have been
Puss.
Man,
Puss?
to tell you the truth,
Like Puss?
I think
Like-
we drew like 3 of the other options, and we're like, no,
Yes,
no,
yes.
no, there it is, the last one. It's
I think there was scrotation marks.
Oh, my Lord.
That was one of the band things. I think one of y'all told me that one time.
I wouldn't doubt it. Who knows what was in there? It was so long ago. I don't think it was even born yet.
So, where can people find you on social media, man? What platforms can
Do you
they
want
go
this
and
one
listen to
too,
your
Nick?
music, man? And by the way, Trainwreck, those guys
up,
send you a
Trey?
shout out.
Hey, guys.
what up,
His,
Trey?
Those are our Conroe
Trainwreck fellows, love
friends.
y'all so much. Kick
Love
some
them.
ass.
Right on.
Those guys have been here. I love them.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
saw their...
they're super cool.
They've been here
They're-
twice.
no way.
I've been
Cool.
trying to sell Zach's
Hey, guys.
tiny home for a little while.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
trying to sell it.
Yeah, they've been building on one, and
Anybody want to
now
buy a
they're trying
tiny
to offload.
home?
If you're looking for a tiny home, hit us up. We got one that's I haven't ever seen really.
Very
I've never seen
tiny.
it. It's being built by a
It's a
drummer, and,
doghouse.
and they've done a good job through pictures that I've seen.
Cool, man.
So Folk Family Revival on Instagram at Folk Family Revival. Follow us on there. We post stuff every day. And then you can hit the bio there and find all of our other social media platforms. You can go to facebook.com/ however that thing works, Folk Family Revival. And then you can find our website and our Instagram through there. You can go to our website. It's folkfamilyrevival.com. Scroll to the bottom and it'll take you to our website and our Instagram.
Seeing the common theme.
We're on YouTube under Folk Family Revival. And you could also just Google Folk Family Revival and just click everything. We sell music on all the platforms. Just Google Folk Family Revival music.
And we just made cookbooks.
We just made cookbooks.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Really?
There's a lot of
Folk
there's
Family
over
Revival
75
cookbooks.
recipes.
Bring us to your kitchen.
No shit.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope, man.
Over
Yeah,
70.
there's everything in there. Grandma's
just got
biscuits
hoodies.
and venison recipes and all kinds.
Hoodies.
Because it's going to be
They
cold.
glow in the dark.
Chili.
Glow in the dark recipes.
Yeah.
glow in the dark hoodies. Some of our food might glow in the dark.
Yeah. Or after you eat it.
Tip-
might-
Or
Your
after
wait
eat it.
staff.
Or after
Wait,
eat it.
Steph.
yeah.
Awesome. Do you have any new music that we should be looking out for, man?
Nope.
We just dropped a record called Electric Darlin' with Splice Records, Houston's own Splice Records, produced by John Evans. And we're trying to get them in your cars and in your stereos. So, buy it or download it illegally or whatever you got to do. Just listen to it and come to our shows and
Cool,
hang
guys.
out with us. Be our friends.
Bring some
please.
beer.
Bring beer.
Doesn't hurt.
What kind of beer do y'all like, man?
Southern Star.
Southern Star beer.
And Lone Star whenever we can't find Southern Star, but
It's cool, man. All right, so I'm going to give a couple of shout-outs to a couple of people. I want to give a shout-out to Kevin Hamlin and Tune Out Cancer Fest. Do y'all know Kevin?
No. What's up,
Uh-uh.
Kevin?
Oh,
Kevin.
Okay. So
I know a guy named Kevin.
he has a music festival, and all the proceeds go to Texas Children's Hospital for
Sweet.
cancer research for little kids.
Good on you, Kevin.
And so he sends us artists to showcase here. That's going to be February 21st through the 23rd at God, I forget the name every time. The Wildcatter Saloon. And so we want to give also a shout. So go support that. Drink a lot. Everything from alcohol to entrances goes for that. So let's help out some little children, man. Let's give them the gift of life. Ivan Oropesa and Rock Animal for all the support. We have every Wednesday, starting next Wednesday, we have a Spanish rock concert. We support Spanish rock music as well. And so we took a 3-week break for the holidays, but we're starting up with season 2. And so if you want to listen to some Spanish rock, we want to give a shout out to King Baby Familia Diego for all the mad love always. The guy is a badass. He has this badass reggae band. He's about to go on tour, but he helps us book artists here and local people. So guys, I wanted to make a disclaimer. If you hear from any guy or anybody that they're trying to charge you to be on this show, do not go through them because we don't charge for this show.
Somebody's already trying to scam me.
Somebody's already trying to scam some people and trying to charge people to put them on our show. And so the only people that can book you for our show are Diego with King Baby Familia and I. So don't let people make you pay them to put us on our show. So just want to throw that out there. I want to give a shout out
Hustling.
to bro. I was like, man, these fucking people, bro. Like, I was like, okay, whatever. So
You're going to get cut.
they did get cut. Immediately we found
Good.
that out. So we want to give a shout out to Severo Brown and Zona Libre in KPFT, which I heard y'all were just on KPFT.
Yeah,
Support.
KPFT.
Those guys were pretty dope. They did an interview on y'all, right?
Yes. Yeah, we were on Rourke's morning show today. We love Rourke.
Wide
We
open
finally got out to lunch with him. We've been
Oh, yeah?
trying for years. We thought that he didn't like us, and turns out he does. Thank you, Rourke. We love you.
Well, that's nice.
You
Maybe
are.
one day I'll get to meet him. Give a shout out to Hank Lamb and 90.1 for sending us artists to showcase as well.
Mhm.
He sends us a bunch of artists.
What's up, Hank?
What's
Hey,
up? Y'all
Hank.
know Hank?
Heck
Mhm.
yeah.
I only know Hank by Facebook.
Really?
I heard he's a nice guy.
KPFT
awesome.
is our family. We
That's
love
cool, man.
KPFT.
Noah's back there freaking out about it. He's doing hard
He
signs.
loves
Is it? So we want to give a shout out also to Westone Audio for sponsoring us and sending us the in-ears. Sent us 11 pairs.
They're
We have a
awesome.
discount code, guys. It's on there. It's on the screen. 15% discount if you're looking for in-ears. Westone's the way to go. These guys are using Westone.
I
really
never
are.
knew that music could sound so good until I tried Westone earbuds.
Yeah. Tried a bunch of different headphones and stuff. And as far as low-end presents and stuff, I don't know if I've tried a better set.
Awesome, dude.
We're
Well, I
helping
gave you the
pitch.
triple drivers, the Pro Series.
Sweet.
They are
And
great.
so RR Studio 15, go to their page, type in the code, you'll get 50% discount.
We weren't paid for that.
Do my earbuds make me look professional?
I think they do, bro.
Sweet.
We do want more. We want more of their recent upgrades. I know they have a long list of
They have
tiers.
better ones than these?
Yeah, bro.
Wow.
Like they get
look,
real
there's the
pricey.
discount code.
There's
Can't
the
believe it.
discounts. Right here. It's always so weird to try to like follow something
It's
on.
backwards. Go get you a pair.
Go get your in-ears, guys.
Get you some in-ears. You don't. You never have to listen to anybody else ever again.
All right. If you're watching on YouTube, guys, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We showcase musicians from really now I can say all over the country, all over Texas, and we've had people from different countries come to the show. We're growing. Your support is super dope. Thank you for helping us do this. Without the fans, we wouldn't be able to do this. Without the bands, we wouldn't be able to do this. Fans and bands. Nah, that kind of rhymes.
Nice rhyme.
And so I should get a copyright on that.
You can have it. I'm not gonna steal it.
It wasn't that cool. It was
I
just
thought it
cool
was
for that one
great.
moment. So without all you guys, thank you for the support. If you like what we do here, we bring you local artists 7 days a week. We do this 7 days a week, guys. And so sometimes twice a
Badass.
day. We do a morning show and an evening show. So everything we just went through, I do twice a day.
Sweet.
With all types of bands. We have a long list of badass bands coming up for this 2020. And so if you're watching on Facebook, share the event. Make sure that that Folk Family Revival gets even if they get a new fan out of this, make sure you share it, because that fan could like it and share it, and that's how shit gets around in social media, man.
It
We
could be
want you.
You.
It could be you. We
You.
want you to
You
share
could be our
this.
next new fan.
Share this. We know you have a phone in your hands. Everybody has a phone in their hands because
I have a
of
set
power
Call
of
me.
social media. We're able to come into your homes virtually, so you don't have to go out, but you can always support online. Give them a like, share this event, reach out to these guys. They're super cool people, super nice, super tall, which was one thing that I noticed when they walked in. I was like, this is a joke, right? I'm getting pranked. Like everybody's like super tall. And so
Slightly above
if you're watching on Twitter, retweet the event. Follow us. If you're watching on Twitch, follow us. Get off the game for a little bit and just watch a nice concert. Those
Damn
Twitchers
right.
know what I'm talking about. And so
Damn
just
right.
check us out there, guys. Okay, so
I got
I've
the
said
Twitch.
everything that I needed to say. Any last thing, guys, before we play?
Get
play
your
some kick-ass
pet
music.
spayed and neutered.
Use your blinkers.
Yes, both of those.
Pick up
If
some
you're
trash.
gonna put our bumper sticker on your car, don't drive like an asshole.
Well, you got bumper stickers,
Amen,
bro?
brother.
We do.
Oh, yeah.
Do you drive like an asshole?
No.
We'll give you free bumper stickers.
Well, I want to put it on the glass.
Oh, that's cool. You
Yeah,
can't
there-
drive that.
Yeah, I can't. No, I can't drive. I can crash into it if I'm too drunk, but but it's okay, all right? Because I'm not
That's
being
cool.
an asshole to
We're cool with
anybody
that.
else.
We endorse that.
Okay, guys. So we're gonna take a 45-second break. I kept it in between 30 and a minute, and these guys are gonna go to the booths, get ready for the show. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. It's gonna be a kick-ass show, guys. Thank you very much.
Bam.
Thank you.
Thank you.